One African proverb says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. I want to speak to you today on stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Ecclesiastes 11:4 says, "He that observeth the wind shall not sow. He that regards the clouds shall not reap." In other words, if you keep studying the weather, if you keep waiting for ideal conditions, you will never plant and you will never harvest. Ladies and gentlemen, many people wait endlessly for the perfect time, when all risks are gone, all money is available, all doubts are cleared. There's that utopian time called when all things are equal. Ladies and gentlemen, in this life, all things will never be equal. Not before, not now, and not after now. Wisdom teaches the perfect time rarely comes. However, winners move forward in imperfect conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, when Peter saw Jesus walking on the water, the conditions were far from perfect. It was windy, dark, and terrifying. Yet Peter stepped out of the boat at Jesus' command. Though he faltered briefly, he still walked on water, something no one has experienced before. Why? Because he dared to move despite imperfect conditions. That's why the proverb says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is now. Ladies and gentlemen, waiting indefinitely will only delay growth. The time to act is now. You know, Jevnik restaurant is one of the biggest restaurants in our nation, Nigeria. I happen to have the privilege to know that restaurant started at the gates of University of Calabar, from where the founder started selling cake to students. From there, she got a little place on top of a soakaway pit called Barracuda, frying fish and selling cake and drinks. From there, she had an outlet in Calabar where she called Jevnik. From there to another small outlet in Port Harcourt. From cake to cake and fish to pepper soup. Today, Jevnik has infrastructure across the country and some of the biggest restaurants in our nation. I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that if you don't start where you are, you may never start. Use what you have. Do what you can. Start where you are. Today, refuse to let fear of imperfection paralyze you. Start, sow, and move. Trust God to meet you on the journey. I pray for you that God will give you boldness and divine favor. You will not be stuck waiting forever. May your little beginnings yield great harvests. May God perfect what concerns you as you move by faith. In the mighty name of Jesus. My name is Edwin Bible, and this is Wisdom for Winning.